Hi guys, Andy here. Welcome back to some more of Lights Out Please. We are going to read the one about the roommate told by Kathleen MacDonald. Shh, you stiff old curse as you stub your bare toe on the sturdy desk. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to sneak into your dorm room in the dark. Although it's now 6 months and a dozen parties into the university year, you still can't navigate this room without turning on the light. It's especially hard while you're under the influence of 3 beers and 4 whiskeys. You dare not turn on the light because you promised your roommate Beth you would not wake her. In the dark you cannot see Beth, the bookworm, but you can hear a faint breathing coming from the general direction of her bed. The breaths are shallow and irregular, not the deep, steady breaths of a heavy sleeper. Beth is a very light sleeper, and she will surely be upset if you disturb her. While you were out partying, she studied for tomorrow's big science test. You're depending on borrowing her study notes for a last-minute cram. Without those notes, you'll fail the test. It's a failure you can't afford. The alcohol makes your head spin, so you place your hand on the desk to steady yourself. You remember there's a lamp on the desk. If you turn it on, you'll be able to see your bed, but you might awaken Beth. If you don't turn on the light, you'll fumble in the dark and possibly make enough noise to awaken Beth anyway. You consider these options. If I turn on the desk lamp, I'm gonna find Beth dead, I'm assuming. If I don't turn it on, chances are it's just gonna be me being nosy. So, noisy. Don't turn it on. You remove your hand from the desk and take a step forward. You might make it quietly to bed after all. You take another step and suddenly a stabbing pain in the sole of your foot makes you suck in a convulsive breath to stifle a whimper. You lift your foot and reach down to pull a shard of glass from it. Glass? Why is glass on the floor? You carefully lower your foot to the floor, but you don't put your weight on it because you can feel more broken glass. You reach for the desk light. You slide your hand across the desk to a spot where you expect to find the lamp. It's not there. You sweep your hand across the desk in search of the lamp, but your hand encounters only strewn papers and books. How odd. It's not Beth's habit to leave a messy desk. Your toes bump against something on the floor. The lamp. The lamp is laying on its side on the floor, and with your foot you can feel a jagged bulb stub in the lamp socket. You conclude the lamp has fallen and the bulb has smashed, scattering broken glass. You can feel the blood sticky on the sole of your foot. Now your best option is to go back and turn on the light switch by the door. Of course, you'll forfeit Beth's study notes. Or, it might seem crazy at this point, but you can still get those study notes if you aim for your bed in the dark. After all, you're just about there. Uh, Turn on the room light or go to bed. Oh jeez, I'd like to go to bed. I'm fucking tired. It's like 2 a.m. and I just got done rendering a video. Uh, we are gonna go to the bed. Incredibly, you make it to your bed. Your foot is throbbing, but you'll tend to it in the morning. All you want is to sleep off the booze and wake up to a new day. As your eyes drift shut and you slip into sleep, you can still hear the shallow breathing from across the room. Morning comes too soon. When you open your eyes, the sun is already bright and high and shining through the window. The exam! The time on your phone is 8:06. You have less than 1 hour to review Beth's notes. Beth is still in bed. You go to the desk where you hope to find her notes. On the desk are strewn Beth's science textbook and papers, covered with blood-red splatters. It's what's on the wall above the desk that stops your heart and chills you to the core. Pinned to the wall by a dagger through the eye socket is Beth's head, and beneath it, scrawled in blood, is the message, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?" Without thinking, for by now your body is on autopilot, you tuck back Beth's blanket to find her headless corpse. The end. Ah, that's good. I like that. I figured that was where it's gonna go. Oh gosh, I'm very scared to read anymore because I have to sleep alone in my room tonight, and all I have are my dogs, and they're really shit guard dogs. Um, and what about the Carnival by Kitty Horror Show? Kitty Horror Show is pretty fucking cool. I've seen Cat for the One playing them quite some time. The tree is creaking. The air is autumn colored and autumn scented. Pink clouds are sliding like tons across dark orange sky. Nearby, the carnival is glowing. Shouldering itself up from the dark earth, beams and supports, tarts pull taut, dark-eyed and slap-shouldered figures moving carts and stringing lights, spitting into the desks. A breeze courses through your legs. You turn lazily back and forth. Oil is crackling in a fryer somewhere close. Automatons are cackling, grainy laughter rattling out from throats of tin and wire. The dirt path by the tree is lined with leering jack-o'-lanterns. Behind you, a gruff voice speaks. Ugh, says the voice. Fucking nasty, that. Someone's idea of a joke, says another, higher, oily. What should we do with it? Leave it, says the oily voice. That's to the core. Another breeze blows. You twist again, more this time, and for a moment your vision fills with rough bark. The tree creaks. You twist back to the autumn dusk. With each passing minute you can feel your skin softening. Feel gravity pulling at the loosening bones of your fingers and toes. Evening is coming. Call out to someone, rock back and forth, tug at the rope. Let's call out to someone, I guess. You try to speak, but your lips do not move. Your throat does not clench. Your lungs take no air. You are silent. You're watching the red-orange sun sink beneath a distant crest of hill. Tiny fingers of coal are slide between your bare toes. The tree sighs. The rope creaks. A raven lights on your shoulder. It leans forward and looks into your right eye. Its own are black and glassy, and they reflect nothing. It considers you for a long time, then it turns its head and watches the carnival glow. For a time you watch together as the strange-smelling, strange-sounding festival gathers breath and brings itself together. The raven turns its head and pierces the skin of your face with its beak. It punctures the flesh of your cheek. It bites down and tugs, widening the wound. The sun continues to sink. The purple dye of twilight works slowly across the orange canvas of the sky. You wish the raven would leave you alone, but you know that it won't. The raven peels a strip of flesh away from you and tugs it free. It sets the skin on your shoulder and begins slivering it with its beak. As it eats, the raven whispers to you, "Why did you do it?" Grief, loneliness, bitterness, loneliness. Because, though I did all I could, gave all I had, helped all those who could be helped, still the halls and ruins of my home stayed empty. The raven chews pensively on the scrap of your skin. I'll stay with you for a time, if you like. You will stay only until you have fed yourself fat on my skin. You will take what you can, and then you will leave, and I will be alone again. Perhaps once you had more to offer than skin, whispers the raven, but now the raven falls silent and continues to eat. You watch night subsume this dusk as the raven eats away your cheek. The carnival has finished its growing, a jagged mass of splinters and sounds and red-white tints, cackling and crackling away in the October night. You can feel your skin softening, even as the raven pulls more of it away. In hours, or perhaps days, it will be waxy and malleable, like putty. You will rot and soften, and as gravity continues to pull at your shins, the rope will dig deeper into your neck. Perhaps, if enough time passes, your body and head will come apart. The carnival's eerie siren song has begun to draw people from the nearby town. They walk in pairs down the dirt road, huddled together, marching toward the sound of calliope music and laughing demons. The raven watches from atop your shoulder as people file past. They laugh, or they say nothing, or they shout. Most of them do not look at you. Some do. A trio of teenage boys see you and groan aloud. Then they begin to laugh and joke. One of them holds up a cell phone while another sits beside you. Puts an arm around your waist, not touching, and intimates licking you. There's a flash. They laugh again and move on. A group of young women, standing close together and chattering, pass before you. One of them looks up, sees you, pulls a loathsome face and makes a sound. The rest look up and peer at the girl. Okay, that is seriously sick, says the first girl. It's so ugly, says the second. Ashley, says another. Go stand next to it. I bet it totally won't grab you. Shut up, says the first girl. The others laugh. They move on. A mother carries her toddler against her chest. It clings to her neck as she walks, turned backwards, staring past her shoulder. She moves past you without seeing you. The toddler, however, does see. Its face reddens. It begins to wail. The mother looks to her child, then behind herself, then to you. She too begins to laugh, consoling her child, its fear amusing to her. Oh, honey bear, she laughs. It's okay. It's just a scary decoration. The toddler is not consoled. Its eyes are locked to yours. You do not understand the expressions of children, but for a moment it seems as though the child is crying not from fear, but from overwhelming pity. The raven says nothing, but watches all this transpire with an academic curiosity. This never happens to us, whispers the raven. What, unkindness? We always know our own dead, whispers the raven. You say nothing. The sky has gone dark. A moon the color of a burning house sits atop the crest of a far black hill. In the darkness at the outskirts of town, the carnival is a yowling kaleidoscope beacon, a cacophony of light. A breeze presses against your leg. You sway gently. A man and a woman, latecomers, walk unhurriedly arm in arm. The woman is closest to you. She's coming closer, her gaze elsewhere. She collides with you. She screams loudly. Both she and her companion lurch back. The collision sets you swinging, twisting. The branch and the rope creak together. A few dead leaves drift earthward. The raven, jostled from its perch, takes flight and disappears into the overhanging night. As it flies, you hear it whisper to you one last time, enjoy your prison. The woman sobs once, then composes herself and stands straight. The man she is with looks equally distressed. Her face is contorted in disgust. His is a close mirror. Jesus, God in heaven, she mutters. He puts a hand on her back and intends to laugh. Hell of a decoration, huh? Must be where they put all the money they saved on those cheap-ass prizes. She nods slowly. Her eyes never leave yours. Yeah, she murmurs. I mean, you'd almost think it was real. Oh, that was good. I wonder if they ever realized what if it was real. Oh my goodness, I better go to fucking bed. I'm fucking tired. But yeah, that was Lights Out Please. I hope you enjoyed this installment. If you did, please remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out. And consider supporting me on Patreon so you can get more kick-ass content like this. That about does it for this installment of Lights Out Please. I'll see y'all really fucking soon, and I hope you're enjoying the rest of the videos this week. Bye for now. Bye for now.